Welcome back to Morningstar versus RAVENCREST, and this is kind of a versus, not 100%, but a little bit. So today we're going to be creating two characters, and these characters are ones that RAVENCREST and I play in a different game together. I happen to play the husband, who's Axel, and she plays the wife, who is Jade, who you'll see after I finish creating Axel here. Both these characters, I don't know, they're kind of our more quiet ones. Axel is a cop. Well, he was a cop. He was the sheriff. Well, in the game, the equivalent to a sheriff for a little while. He has been a police officer since he was 16 years old. In the game, 16 is considered adult. And let's see, what else? He's been a cop. He's been a sheriff, and he's been, I can't think of, oh, he used to run, he used to run the courthouse, and right now I believe he is just a deputy sheriff type of position at the moment, or SWAT. I think he is both deputy sheriff and a SWAT officer. I think I might, SWAT is kind of useless in the game at the moment, so I don't know. He's getting, oh, he was old, and then I have aged him down recently, like in the last 6 months. So yeah, that's a little story of Axel. He has a police dog, so I'm gonna have to create that as well. He is a very loyal guy, and his marriage is like the most important thing. His marriage and his work, two most important things to his life ever. I don't think he's ever cheated on Jade. I know she cheated on him when they were kids with his brother. Scandalous. That was some planned little drama we had there, but I can't remember. RAVENCREST will have to comment on that. I think he had a free pass to sleep with somebody, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but he's very loyal. He doesn't even care to, oh, I remember what it is. It was her brother. He had a little tryst with her brother. That's what it was. He is so loyal though. He doesn't even look at other women or men. His life is pretty much devoted to his wife, children, and his career. And he's kind of a workaholic. So he's working a lot. So Jade's not the brightest. She's not the sharpest tool in the shed. And she has to somehow manage this household, which I don't know how she's managed to do this. I think her sons might help her as she gets older, but she's somehow managed the household when Axel isn't there. And when they first moved out of their parents' house, I think they rented a place. So what my plan is that they're going to be staying in the Brindleton, I hope I said that right, Brindleton Bay house on the hill, the big light blue one, and we're going to renovate it, and each room will have its own little video, or maybe a Twitch stream, not 100% sure. I've done a little bit on, I've deconstructed the whole house, which I did a video on, and that'll be coming. And also I've started working on the kitchen, but I think I'm gonna wipe that clean again and start over. I'm not happy with any of it. And this one will contain some custom content, just a little bit, because Jade's RAVENCREST, Jade's player, loves Harry Potter, so we've tried to bring a little bit of that into this game. So I've downloaded some Harry Potter content and just a few other things. Oh, I did download a mod to control the pregnancies in such a way that I can choose the gender of, I don't know if you can do that without a mod. Oh, I should look that up. I should do a little bit more research. So I can do the children in order like they are in the other game, and hopefully this will be fun. I hope so. I am starting this story from after they're married. I'm gonna start like when they first get married. So I think they were married at 18. So the roundabout age of these two will be 18-ish, probably. I don't know how aging works in The Sims. I've never researched into that context. So I'm trying. Here I go with my ums. I'm just trying to think of what else. Jade. Okay, we'll tell you about Jade. She's obviously, I told you before, she's not that bright, but she's really, really sweet. She slept with she slept with Axel's brother because he bribed her with something really stupid. I want to say something sparkly. Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. She was a stripper for a while, which he wasn't super pleased with, but he really lets Jade be Jade. He gets her 100% and just lets her be whoever she wants to be. She's not so much a stripper anymore and hasn't been for a while since they've had children. She's kind of just like the soccer mom that I wouldn't really trust driving your kids to the game because they probably might end up somewhere like Mount Rushmore or the mall and not at their soccer game. So it'd be just so far out. I love Jade. She was one of my favorites that RAVENCREST plays, and it was one of our first they're one of our first couples in that game. Jade also, she does have, I think she has more aquamarine hair in the game, but this one was the prettiest shade, so I stuck with this instead of like bright blue. She's very much a princess, hence the lavish jewelry, and I think she would more likely wear dresses or skirts versus pants, but the first outfit, I just liked the way it was put together, so we stuck with that. Nighttime, she's not wearing much because she probably would always want to look her best for her husband and the most pleasing for her husband, so that is what we went with on the sleep attire. Was, you know, pretty skippy. Probably not as skippy as versus some of these other players that I've seen on YouTube with these custom content and mods. My goodness, everyone's so scandalous. My jaw was dropped a little bit. I wasn't expecting a lot of the things that I found, but you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever, it's your game. You play how you want to. So back to these two. I don't know what the storyline will be, but I know for Axel, I'm going to start getting him on the career of the detective. Jade, I'm not 100% sure. I'll talk to RAVENCREST and see what we should do with her. Next video will be basically just renovating the house. I think this whole series of next videos will be renovating the house because that is definitely something they did, and they did build a garden in one of the houses. I don't know if they ever built their custom house. I don't know if we ever really played that, but maybe eventually. I think this Brindleton Bay house is a really awesome starter point for them, and we'll go from there. I know this is a short and different video, but I hope you did enjoy it and that we will see some fun Let's Play game options on these two. I'm excited. They're kind of quiet in our other game at the moment, so it'll breathe a little bit of life in a different platform for them. And I just remembered, like, I think they had a baby right away, so I'm gonna have to work on knocking her up with her first son to start. I think they have, I can't remember how many sons they have. They have 1, 2, 3 boys and 3 girls. I'll have to go check. Oh my god, I'm terrible. So anyway, hope you enjoy. Stay tuned, follow the roses, and welcome to Meet the Roses.